Well, greetings nerds, welcome to episode number 26 of Facebook City. Now, the next two neighborhoods we're about to work on in this episode are going to be, East SAVERIN Heights and SAVERIN Heights. It's been weeks since we last uploaded a Facebook City episode for this series, if social media apps were drawn as cities. Starting in this episode, we're going to make a comeback, and yeah, we're probably like over halfway through this drawing already to Facebook City, so I cannot wait to get this over with. We've been working on it since June, the middle of June of 2021, so over a year ago. Yeah, that is really just terrible. I've been working a little extra harder by drawing more than one fictional neighborhood. I'm thinking about in the next episode, we're gonna draw 3 fictional neighborhoods to get things done sooner that way. So without any further ado, let's get to drawing the neighborhoods. Both the SAVERIN Heights and the East SAVERIN Heights neighborhoods are named after, they're named after one of the 5 Facebook founders, and that is Mr. SAVERIN. And I basically got the neighborhood name idea from a couple New York City neighborhoods. I believe they're located in the New York City borough of Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn, New York. Crown Heights and Brooklyn Heights. I know it's a silly name. There are a couple silly fictional neighborhood names I came up with. SAVERIN Heights and East SAVERIN Heights. You know, I feel inspired by New York City because, well, Facebook, it's a really big social media platform, and New York City is obviously big, so I imagine Facebook as like a ginormous, big megacity or metropolis or something like that. There's not too many fictional places I came up with for each of these neighborhoods we drew in this episode. For the SAVERIN Heights neighborhood, there's only 4 places I came up with. SAVERIN Heights Apartments, SAVERIN Heights High School, Pacific Avenue Ice Rink, and last but not least, SAVERIN Buddhist Temple. For the East SAVERIN Heights neighborhood, there's only 3 fictional places I came up with. That's literally it. Yeah, I know. I wasn't really in the mood to come up with like hundreds of fictional places for both of these neighborhoods, but regardless, here are the 3 places I came up with for this neighborhood. East SAVERIN Heights Senior Place, SAVERIN Homes, and last but not least, Blue Way Theater. So to those that are completely new, this series, if social media apps were drawn as cities, it's about drawing social media platforms if they were cities, you know. So far, we worked on 3 social media platforms as cities. For season 1, we drew Instagram as a city. For the second season, Snapchat as a city. And for the previous season, season 3, specifically, we drew TikTok as a city. Now we're focusing on Facebook as a city. We're drawing Facebook as a city. And this is going to be our very last big drawing of a fictional city that we're going to work on. Because I'm tired of doing these drawings that are literally taking up so much space in my room and in other places outside my room. So the next time I draw a social media platform as a city, it's going to be a lot smaller drawing, 22 by 28 actually. I'm going to continue to use these poster boards that are the 22 by 28 poster boards. I'm only going to focus on skyscrapers and not buildings and like parks and all that stuff, just skyscrapers. So for the next season, when I draw a social media platform as a city, and I can't forget about this, Facebook City is inspired by a real-life city, New York City, because there's a crap load of row buildings, you know, those row homes that are like different shapes and sizes and like different styles and all that stuff. So yeah, and just a crap load of skyscrapers. And also, the 5 boroughs. Facebook City has 5 boroughs I came up with, and each of these boroughs are named after the Facebook founders, Hughes, Moskowitz, SAVERIN, McCollum, and Zuckerberg. There's 10 neighborhoods for both the Hughes borough and the Moskowitz borough, 17 for the SAVERIN borough, 9 for the McCollum borough, and 13 for the Zuckerberg borough. There's a total of 59 Facebook City neighborhoods that we have to draw. So we drew 34 so far, including in this episode. Okay, nerds, here's the finish of fictional neighborhoods of SAVERIN Heights and East SAVERIN Heights. We got a lot more row buildings for each of these fictional neighborhoods, inspired by New York City. I drew a few trees for both of these fictional neighborhoods. We got the Blue Way Theater, since it's named after the street Blue Way. You got the SAVERIN homes, you know, it's kind of like a housing projects that you would find. East SAVERIN Heights Senior Place, Pacific Avenue ice rink, since it's located on Pacific Avenue. Here's Pacific Avenue. You got the SAVERIN Heights High School. You got the SAVERIN Buddhist Temple, SAVERIN Heights Apartments. Not too many fictional places for both of these neighborhoods. You know, I didn't want to come up with that many ideas. So that is going to be the end of this episode. Stay tuned for more content. And I hope this episode was quite enjoyable to watch, or this video was quite enjoyable to watch. I will catch each and every one of you nerds later, so thanks for watching.